Mm.
Good evening.
Hello, all. Man, we back. What you looking at?
Myself,
I'm
duh.
crying. Oh my gosh. Hey.
Let the people join in tonight. They've been raving about us for weeks, man.
Who? What you mean?
They.
Who's they?
Everybody just been raving about us for weeks, asking where will we be for episode number, who knows.
Well, we're back.
63. Rhyme accidental, my bad.
Oh my gosh.
What's up, everyone?
Welcome back to another episode.
How's everyone doing tonight? Doing
It's
pretty
lit.
good. Let's start talking.
It's lit. We got a cool one today. I'm sure everybody's probably familiar with Wheel of Fortune.
Yeah.
But hello, mother. But today we have Wheel of News.
Mm-hmm.
So we wanted to do. I don't know if people remember like our nightly news one, but when we did nightly news, we did like current events that was happening and stuff like that. So we want to do that again, but we wanted to come up with some topics first and then like spin them on the wheel and then see which ones we get.
Right.
If that makes sense, yeah.
It'll be fun, you know.
Yeah.
The events are pretty.
Hey, Sharon.
Pretty current, pretty new.
Yeah, I can't see other. So. Yeah, exactly. They're like it's local events, national, international, whatever. But we're gonna kind of like summarize what's been going on lately, and then like
get freaky.
Ask some juicy questions.
So Deja.
Alrighty, so you wanna spin first?
Let's get started.
All right, let's get started.
We didn't ask how we were doing though.
Oh, you're right.
Ask the people how they're doing.
How's everyone doing? You know, scale of 1 to 10.
Yeah,
how we doing?
How y'all doing?
I guess I'm doing like a solid.
What?
Like a good 7. I'm a 7.
A 7?
Yeah.
I would say I'm a good 6. It's not nothing positive, but it's nothing
like negative
either. So shout out everybody watching. I appreciate y'all.
Yeah, shout out for tuning in.
Let us know how y'all doing in the chat, please.
Yes,
I'm doing
a 9. Okay, a 10. Period. I need to get on Sharon level. 10.
10 is straight. That means like nothing's wrong at all.
Yeah, that's great.
Living the perfect life.
No, nothing's perfect, but you know. Yeah. Either way, let's get started.
Either way. My bad.
I'm excited to see what topic we get. We did our due diligence with the research too. We got our wheel right here. All right, let's get it.
You want to do the first spin or what?
Okay, I'll spin first.
Let's spin first, though, bro.
Okay.
And wait.
All right, who we got?
That was a whack spin.
No, it wasn't. Can we do it again?
No.
It's okay, it's on Dan Snyder. Alrighty, so
yeah, let me flip my pages.
For those who do not know, Dan Snyder was the former Commanders owner. He recently sold the team, but what's in the news lately was that he was sued. NFL sued him for $60 million. I mean, not sued. He has to pay $60 million because an investigation was brought on him for sexual harassment from an employee. Yeah. And I actually had to do some research on this when I was in school. Well, last semester.
You still in school?
Yeah. It's summer break. Thank you very much. But when I was in school, we learned that like
you're a super senior. My bad.
Shut up. But when I was in school, we learned that like they were like threatening witnesses because they had a lot of people coming out about it in the Commanders organization, but they were like threatening witnesses. They tried to only have like private investigations to like so that they wouldn't tell their stories and stuff. And then he's also been accused of like toxic work culture when it comes to bad business, like financially or bad malpractices when it comes to just like working for them basically. So for a while I didn't want to work there. I mean I still kind of don't because I feel like they still got some things to get together. So with their new ownership group, I know Maddie Johnson's a part of the new ownership group. So hopefully some things change with that organization. I know I do have here too. He bought the team for $750 million and sold it for $6 billion. So, like, that's crazy to me. I think that's nuts.
Like the flip?
Yeah. I mean, I know he's had the team for a while, but still.
Yeah, the flip is crazy.
So, but my question to you is, will this new ownership change / win fans over? Like, what do you think, like, it will happen quickly or what are your
So,
your
definitely, I think that people will change over one because our first game is sold out.
Is it?
Yeah, first game of the season is sold out.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Wow.
So that's big. 1. And then 2, I think people had hatred for Dan Snyder was fell into the team.
For sure. And he would never, I feel like he was like self-sabotaging the team. Like he wasn't doing anything to help them like get better.
So I think it was it's like a 2-part thing. People hate Dan Snyder, so then they hate the Commanders.
Mm-hmm.
It was kind of like but at the same time, you couldn't support him, so you can't support the team.
Yeah, for sure.
And now I see that.
And he didn't want to change the name. Like, it was a lot of reasons.
Mother said the sales are 52%.
Wow.
That's crazy.
Wow.
So I think people have hope for the season as it is.
Yeah. Yeah, for sure.
And like, honestly, the whole Dan Snyder situation with the lawsuits and everything, it's just a bad look for the whole organization.
For sure.
Even if it's just him, it relays on everybody else.
And I think it was other, like the former coach who was there was accused of stuff too. And I know they recently hired a new president as well. So I think they're trying, but at the same time, I feel that they need to do a lot as far as like bringing back DC culture to that team. It felt so like watered down.
Yeah.
So,
and I enjoy watching football, of course. And you know, for you, I want to bring this question down. I want everybody watching, pay attention.
Okay.
Are you a Commanders fan?
No. No.
And where are you from? Where are you from?
I'm from Washington, D.C.
Okay, and I want to ask you, when's the last time you were a fan?
Probably.
This is idiotic.
It's probably like sophomore year of college, junior year, maybe.
Of
college.
Right.
So like 20 years old.
19.
I'm saying like I was 19 years old.
The quarterback was there so many. I don't even know. But
I think Robert Griffin or something. I don't know.
Nah, that's way before you was in high school.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, but honestly, even him getting fined.
Oh, Queenie made an appearance. Girl, bye. But go ahead.
Even in 2021.
2021, yeah.
He got fined, like you said, for toxic workplace for $10 million, and just everything's been downhill since then. You know, even prior years to that, it's just been a bad alliance of like team.
Yeah.
Well, bad alliance of team and corporation, and
she needs to go. Somebody come get their cousin.
I can't remember what I was gonna say. I think we got.
Well, you need to brief intermission. Get on, child.
But yeah, like I was gonna ask you if you knew 6 players on the team, but you're not even a fan. So
are you serious? Don't play with me.
You don't know 6 players on the team.
Chase Young, Terry something. That's all I know.
You know 2 players on the team.
That's all I know. I used to know a lot of players, but now I don't know any. So, anyways, that's that.
Next.
That just shows you though, like they don't work to make sure the fans know. Like I live in the city, I should know, but they don't work to do that. Anyway,
you can't call yourself a fan even if you were one. Like
next topic.
Yeah,
we're acting like we're on the news. You can't spend all day on these topics.
That's a bad spin too.
Terrible spin. What'd you get?
Okay. If people don't understand what that means,
okay.
We got the plus social media, which means positive social media outlets. We added 2 in there, just like little segments to kind of just what we think is positive for people. You want to go first?
Yeah. So basically, this one was like a blank square, meaning like we wanted to share a positive social media page or account or website or something that we use to like uplift us and stuff. And mine is called Third Eye Thoughts.
That's
on Instagram.
Oh, it's an Instagram page.
Yeah. And they just put like positive messages on there. Like they'll just give like little motivational thingies, self-confidence type stuff. And
okay.
Yes, I really like it.
All right, cool. Dang. That's a lot of followers. Yeah. Okay. Mine it's on YouTube though. He's a YouTuber. His name is Fashion Lover 4.
Mm-hmm.
That's his YouTube channel.
Number 4?
Number 4. Fashion Lover 4. Now you like clothes, you like talking about style, stuff like that. I mean, it's uplifting to me because it's it brings a different perspective into fashion and the way that you can express yourself, and
for sure,
it even helps you acknowledge different ways of like different ways to put clothes together.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have to be like an on-set, one perspective type thing. He's from overseas too, so it
that's cool.
It kind of helps me watching that earlier today.
Yeah, so check those out if you want to.
Yeah, that was just a little quick jump.
A little freebie. All right, I spin now.
Give me a real one.
Ugh, that's a bad spin again. Okay, it says, oh, that's me again. Okay, y'all. So this one was Carly Russell.
I can't.
If y'all don't know about the Carly Russell story,
put in the chat what you know about the Carly Russell
this girl
story.
Has been wilding. Okay, so this is what happened. So there's a young Black woman from Alabama who claimed that when she was on like the highway or some road, that she saw a baby on the side of the road that was like by itself. So she like calls 911 saying, like, hey, I see a baby on the side of the road. I'm going to go, I don't know, I guess I'm going to go help it. But she ends up getting kidnapped while that happens.
Yeah.
And so there's like this national outbreak trying to find where she went. And very honestly, a lot of Black women and women of color go missing. I mean, all women go missing a lot, but there's like a significant amount of Black women and like girls who go missing and like you never hear about it or they never get found. So people were really like trying to make sure she got found. And 2 days later, she just showed it to her house, her parents' house, whoever, just saying that she's bagging and claimed she got kidnapped and all that. And it recently came out that she confessed that she lied about it,
which is crazy.
Which I don't know why, because she said she's trying to get back her ex-boyfriend or something.
Yeah, but can we like really break this down though?
Go ahead if you want.
First of all, the first thing I got here is she's a bot. Because she's setting up other victims for failure.
Yeah.
Because the outrage when this first dropped
was crazy.
Dude, it was crazy. Yeah. Where's this girl at? And then she claimed there was a white male who abducted her too.
Yeah.
What you know is gonna set ablaze to the whole. It's not a theory. It's the truth.
Yeah.
Things like things happen, but you know when they do the white on black, it's gonna add fuel to the fire. Mm-hmm. Definitely, people are definitely gonna back and support.
For sure,
that.
We're
just being honest. So for her to lie about that, and then they say it was just to get her boyfriend's attention. I said,
and my question is, do you think it's a conspiracy? I'm only saying this because how coincident. Was it that the one that was a lie or wasn't true was the one that got publicized?
What do you mean?
Like so many women go missing all the time.
Oh, that's what I was going. Yeah.
Okay, but like how this one is the one that all the news outlets pick up.
Oh, I get what you're trying to say.
Like I feel like they knew it was a lie, so they made sure that they.
I get what you're trying to say because a lot of a lot of like minority African American Black women are abducted, kidnapped,
all the time.
Missing, and this one was
trafficking.
But this one was the one that everybody was like.
That gained traction. Right. So I feel like that's very shady.
Yeah, but it's odd because
it's a conspiracy.
I would say it's odd because even though this happens a lot, and this one was the one to go through. Mm-hmm. Now, when it's time to donate and publicize
people
these
things,
people ain't gonna do it. And people supported her. They gave her $63,000 that can't be refunded. That is crazy.
Do you think she should get jail time for that?
Well, they said that they had to pay back the money that the state put into the case for searching and the volunteer work that people did. You may have to pay some of that money back because it was a false search.
Yeah, it's definitely giving Jussie Smollett vibes.
But my whole thing is like, where did she go for the 2 days?
That's what I'm trying to figure out. Like, where was she at? Like living in a cave? Like,
yeah, exactly. It's bad for other Black women who actually are in real trouble,
which is like all the time. So it's just sad, but it's very weird that out of all of the ones, that was the one that.
Yeah,
and it ends up and now it brings the narrative like, oh, women be lying and all that.
Yeah,
so it's just
it's a lot. Yeah, it's a lot that
roots back. Exactly.
It's weird though how this happened so specifically.
I know.
Just like, and then she lied.
I know, and then it's like supposed to just move on with our lives. It's crazy. Weird. Yeah. So if you ask me, they be plotting. And I just watched a movie called. Actually, I'll plug it later. I'll plug it later. Go ahead.
Real spin.
That's weak.
What that say? Oh, well, Lloyd.
Lottery.
Let's talk about it.
Oh, man. Lottery. Shout out to all the people who played a lot. I know everybody on this joint.
That's the sad part. I'm talking directly to you, whoever's watching this. The Mega Million is at $820 million.
Did somebody win it already? Is that the one they won? Oh, that was the Powerball. Okay, whatever.
The Mega Million is at $820 right now million, of course. Like that's insane. First of all, but
almost as much as Dan Snyder paid for the Commanders.
How much did he pay?
$750 million.
Oh, you're talking about the beginning.
Yeah, the beginning.
Anyways,
okay.
Yeah, I think the lottery is a conspiracy.
Y'all didn't believe this wholeheartedly.
The lottery is not real. Of course, it's real, but the lottery is just to give people who are in. They could be bad or good places in their lives, but hope.
Yeah.
That their country is giving them something to become that million or billionaire or whatever it is. When really you're just giving them free money to do whatever they want for it. And this money adds up because I'm not saying no names, but people I know directly are spending money weekly on these things. And think of
maybe not weekly, but
okay, well, think of every American is spending this weekly, over and over again. This money's just being put into the government or whoever's doing, the corporations. But before I ask you your question,
okay,
that's why I want to tell y'all. So make sure y'all got your ears open. These are the things that you are more likely to happen besides winning the lottery. So just listen. Being crushed by a meteorite. Listen to this one. You are more likely to become a billionaire through hard work than win the lottery. Dying in a plane crash.
Oh my
becoming the U.S. president. being killed by a shark, and listen to this one. winning an Olympic gold medal.
The
odds of winning the lottery, this Mega Million, is 1 out of 320 million.
Oh
people.
My gosh, that's crazy. That's crazy.
Like let's really talk about it.
That is crazy.
So, like, what do you think the reason for the lottery even is?
Like you said,
just
because
false hope.
I'm only 25 and I'm tired of working. So if somebody knows they can pay a couple of dollars to might win to not have to work anymore, you're gonna try your luck. Like that's just what it is. You're gonna try your luck. And yeah, I mean,
it's like, but it's no real opportunity in it.
No,
like,
but I guess some people just like, why not?
Like going to the casino. I'd rather go gamble there than get my money.
I'd rather buy a scratch off. I'd rather buy a scratch off, honestly.
All that stuff is you just give your money away.
I know it is, and it's so repetitive too.
It's so repetitive.
Oh man,
I don't even enjoy gambling. Like I bet for fun. Like
yes, you do.
People.
Yeah,
but I think gambling is also a scam. That's a whole other thing.
It is for sure. But don't you, when you be betting, you be like, but when you win, you get like a. But see, that's different because with the Mega Million, you don't ever get that like, feeling. Oh yeah, I'm closer to winning. Like
I bet when they pop up on TV, the numbers when they swing, people be sweating. I can imagine like somebody in front of the TV sweating because they think they got to win.
Like, yeah, I don't believe it. It's crazy. Bro. It's crazy.
It's nutty, bro. You can't make this up, bro.
Why DeAndre in like 10 years
I'm gonna be the one
playing exactly playing the numbers, trying to exactly. Exactly.
Yeah.
Don said gambling's fun. Y'all must be playing the wrong games. I mean, I hate the casino, so maybe I am playing the wrong games. I hate it smells like cigarettes in there. Not shading anybody,
it's so depressing.
It smells like it's just it's gross. So shouts out to lotto players, but we need some more lotto winners.
I don't shout out winners. Oh yeah.
Okay, Mbappe.
All
right, what you got? First, tell people who that is.
Okay, Mbappe is and this one can be quick, honestly. I just want to. Mbappe is a international soccer player who plays for PSG right now. Mm-hmm. He's getting offers from a whole bunch of teams.
He's from France.
He's from France. Oh, okay. PSG is in France too.
Oh, okay.
But he plays for them. That's like the club.
Yeah.
He's getting offers to play for a whole bunch of teams: Real Madrid, Manchester, and this team Al Nassr. I think it's Al Nassr. Yes. Uh-huh. They offered him. Everybody get their ears open. $1 billion for 1 year.
No, I don't believe that. They
offered him $1 billion for 1 year. And this Saudi organization that runs this league, Ronaldo's in there. They just signed another star player, Benzema. I know I'm talking gibberish, but these are big player names too that got signed in years prior.
$1 billion for 1 year?
It's an offer. He didn't accept it. But this what first of all, I want to ask you, do you think this messes up, like even with the Saudi league for golf, people were saying it's messing up the legacy in sports. And that's what I want to ask you. Even your sports management person in college, you're still in that. You think that messes up legacy for like teams and clubs and history? The money?
I feel like no, because it's a professional sport. Like I feel if we were talking about college, maybe I would think a little differently about it. Like for instance, with college now, college players can get money for playing.
Yeah.
Which I think is still fine, but I see how people say it makes things a little more like it's like takes less of the focus on education, and you're not like just enjoying like being a student and like just being in college. You're like focused on just getting your money. I understand that, right. But we're talking about professional sports. Like, but ain't that the point?
Yeah, but the thing is, people complain like teams like even in England, teams have people that buy the team and have backing from like big oil rigs, so they have a lot of money to produce in the team. People are saying it's unfair that these clubs can pay this amount of money. Of course, the players going to accept it instead of other teams who could possibly get them years prior not being able to.
I mean, I feel like that's like a billionaire crying type problem. Okay. Like I feel like companies are just probably mad that they can't play the game, because if we think about other industries, it's already like that. Like where big corporations, like with farming, basically, there's like small farmers can't farm because you have big corporations backing up certain farm industries. It's the same thing. Like everything's really like that. I just think that now, because in sports, they're probably mad certain industries are doing it, but
what about people like us who want to see these teams play and stuff, and now your favorite players playing in a Saudi league that's not on TV anymore?
Oh, wow, I didn't. Okay, watch. So I guess I didn't know all of that.
Yeah, I'm just saying for the average viewer or the average fan, people want these players to play for their clubs potentially, but
I
then
see.
they just get snatched from.
I see. Yeah.
You see what I mean? Like think about all the big stars in the NBA playing overseas and these teams that
and they stop playing here.
Right. Think how that would make you feel. I'm not.
Yeah, no, that's understandable.
Yeah, so that's
okay. I didn't know.
It's not no scandal, but that's like the big.
So you think he's gonna take it?
No, I think that he's gonna want. I think he's gonna play for his legacy over the money. See, if it was me.
Now, see, if the company was on some like, we know that they're doing like some real like.
What you talking about?
I'm saying if the company that was backing the league was super corrupt, which I guess is every company, then maybe I would think differently.
Okay.
But
just generally, it's not.
Yeah, because everybody's thinking about their own life.
Yes, that's true.
Yeah, Don said, "Well, I'll kick the ball for that amount for sure." Like, let's be real. Most people are gonna go for the money because.
Yeah, just think about that. $1 million for 1 year. That's crazy. I feel like there has to be a stipulation.
I feel like that's not even real money. Like that's like they're gonna just try to figure out how to pay it.
In this time.
Yeah, because there's no way.
Yeah, them Saudi people.
Crazy.
Flooded, bro.
If there's any Saudi men on here that wants a wife, I'm your girl. All right, next.
I'm not gonna say that.
I shouldn't have said that on tweet. Oh, that's the
do it again.
I ain't lying though.
Not the boot.
Dang.
I do it again.
YNW Melly.
So
you want to say who these people are?
Okay. You want me to start it off?
Yeah. I mean, it's your thing.
Okay. Oh, never mind. I gotta talk to you after about that. Yeah.
What?
YW Melly.
Yes. So
you should know who he is, but if you don't, he is a Florida rapper.
Okay.
That was charged.
I actually like him.
Charged for double homicide back in 2018.
Okay.
That is still an ongoing case, but 2 days ago, I believe it was conducted as a mistrial. People that don't know what mistrial means, the jury couldn't come to a conclusion on what they wanted to do. Mm-hmm. Many of the jurors, speculated. Mm-hmm. This is speculation of what the jurors thought, that they didn't want to send him to death row to be potentially charged for the death penalty and being killed. So they couldn't really decide what they wanted to do. Because
you can get the death penalty for killing someone?
Double homicide. It was two deaths. So, yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get death penalty for that.
Okay.
And it's in Florida too. So
yeah, Florida, they do everything.
Yeah. So, okay. Basically, it's a lot of people are in between on the case. They're like, did he do it? Did he not do it? But it's a lot of allegations. I am not the police, but I'm bringing up some facts I read from an article.
Okay.
I'm
Trade.com.
I'm one for the people. Okay, so there was a .40 caliber weapon. .54 caliber. Or can I talk?
No.
.40 caliber shell sitting in the spot where he was sitting. And the young man that passed away, that got shot, was from 3 feet away. He died. So they all were seen an hour before they all came to the hospital. And where one of the people that were in the car that's still alive to this day were saying that where Melly was at the time, it didn't line up with the investigators had found. Right. So it's leaning. Again, I'm not a prosecutor, but it's leaning like the man looks a little guilty, right? Because it looks like that he did kill 2 of his friends because they were together an hour prior to them dying, to go into the hospital. They were already dead when they went to the hospital, which is fishy. You drive your right. So okay, what I wanted to bring up to you, even with our judicial system, this has been going on for 5+ years. Is why do you think that these cases take so long to be done, even though he's a rapper? And then 2, I want to ask you, do you think that there is a better way for these cases to be handled? Because I know a lot of people scream lie detectors, but I don't think that is.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't think that's
But that's not a plausible way to do something.
Yeah, I mean, I have heard that sometimes they make things take longer than they have to be just because like they'll just, like you could be waiting, like being held in a cell for years and years, just waiting for somebody to like. Yeah. I don't even know.
Even with the problem with this mistrial, the prosecutors are still trying to charge him
for something else he did. Right. Yeah. I mean, as far as the judicial system, none of it never makes sense. So let's just start there. Like it never makes sense. So I already be feeling like it's unfair, but I don't know. I know sometimes it takes a while to make sure you have all your evidence and stuff. Yeah, that's true. But like in his case,
I think that it's over.
That's what I'm saying.
I don't think he'll ever leave. Like I think the thing that they're deciding now is either they want to send him to death row or not. Personally, I don't even see him being free because I think the evidence is too conclusive. I'm not the police, but I'm just reading up on the stuff, and it just doesn't look good for him. I'm being honest.
Yeah, he's been in there for a while.
He's
just
been
waiting,
there for a while,
just waiting.
Right, to be charged, or not charged, but to be, the Jersey seat.
Mm-hmm.
And it's literally just come to a mistrial. I think about waiting 5 years. I know
that's what I'm saying. That's nuts.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's the problem. And then it's just more people sitting in jail.
Mm-hmm.
Jails are more full, and it's just a whole bunch. It's a lot to do.
The violence. That one actually leads to one of my other points. So let's see if I get that one next. Yeah. Let's see.
Well, it's my turn. So
yeah.
I want to hear that. Oh my God, we love him today.
Jay Snyder needs to go somewhere. No, give me this one. Okay. New police chief. All right, so Washington, D.C. has a new police chief. She's a Black woman. I forget her name. I don't think I wrote her name down. I did. Pamela Smith. Okay. Pamela Smith. There's some controversy around this because the amount of homicides in D.C. has went up 15% and overall crime has went up 35% this year alone. Wow. A lot of people say because like the lingering effects of the pandemic with like, food insecurity, not having jobs, not, being in the house, all that type of stuff. And they said that with Pamela Smith, she hasn't even been in that department for a year or like only for like a year or so. And then before that, she still didn't work in like that area of police enforcement or whatever. So people are saying like they feel that she's not equipped for the job, but also people think that Muriel Bowser, which is our mayor, only hired her because she's trying to make citizens feel like she is keeping her word on some of the promises she made on her like third term.
Exactly.
And like wants to get reelected because people are saying she's feeling the pressure that the crime keeps going up, that people who are DC natives can't afford to live here anymore.
Poverty's going up too.
Yeah, and like the value of like downtown area, like it needs to be revitalized. There's a lot of reasons why they feel that she's trying to just hurry up and do stuff so that she can get reelected. So my question to you about this was cracking down on crime. Oh, and another thing they're trying to do with the new police chief, they're trying to crack down on the crimes because they've been saying that a lot of the like car thefts and stuff have been from kids who aren't even like barely in high school because there's been like an uptick in car thefts.
Bro,
there's
like, a car theft around the corner.
Literally.
This morning.
Yeah, during the day, like somebody was breaking into somebody's car around here.
It's crazy.
And so like this new police chief wants to crack down on crime, and there's like thousands of less police on the streets here. But I don't think it's by like choice. I just think that like they're just going through like a major shift. So with the cracking down on crime, do you think that will hurt or help? Because it is more crime. So do you think it'll help to crack down on the crime by having harsher penalties on people? Because when people do crimes here, they've been saying you get in trouble, you'll get right back out in like a few hours. Like there's no punishments for like the crime people are
right. My thoughts on that. Honestly, even in the past, I see it as people sometimes being the example is important. Like,
what do you mean? See, that's a good point, but you're starting some controversy right now, bro. You are starting some controversy.
Like, I think
no, because I'll let you finish.
No, go
ahead.
I think someone has to be the example. Like, I think it's so much crime in DC right now. The people that don't live here may not understand, but I know there's a lot of people that watch that live in other violent, cities. A lot of people I know live there in other places or whatever.
We had one neighbor get robbed before we at the gas station. Another person got like literally.
Police was on the block, whatever. Okay, I'm saying though, someone has to be made as an example so that other people will understand. And this sounds like some tyranny stuff.
It does. You sound like the police.
But people don't learn until it happens to them.
I know.
I
feel like to
somebody that they know.
To me, I don't think that solves the problem short term. Like, what job are you really doing if you're just putting more people in jail?
True.
Yeah, that person specifically may not make a crime again, but and you might have a few people who are repeat offenders, but most of the time it's just people doing crimes. You know what I'm saying? So what do they need to do something else to like fix the crime? I don't know what, like, of course you can't fix it all, but I don't know what they need to do.
Yeah.
But they gotta act fast because what's not gonna help is just having more police and giving them like, say you go do something small and you get like a longer sentence. That's not gonna fix nothing.
Yeah.
Don says DC judges are very lenient on youth and adult crimes. Definitely need to get need tougher penalties and sentencing. I mean, so she's kind of agreeing with you. I just don't think that'll like
do anything.
No, because people still commit crimes knowing that they.
Don't even say that. Same
Okay, D Parker says curfew in the house by 8 p.m.
Tell us what your thoughts are about that.
That's like living that's like living in South Korea, in North Korea.
Yeah, like that's what is she talking about?
But I mean, curfews have worked in some cities, but like we are human. I am not being a curfew. Are you crazy?
I think the crime would just be done from when you wake up
exactly.
to 8 p.m.
Somebody got their car broken into during the day. Yeah. Let's be clear, like
the Kia boys.
Oh my gosh! If you got a Kia or a Hyundai, whatever it's called, don't come
crucial. Do not come around.
But anyway,
yeah, I think there just has to be an initiative for younger leaders and people that people look up to want to do things that better. Like, what's his name? Not Shaq Glizzy, the other one.
Trayon White?
No, I'm talking about DC rappers.
Wale?
No, so you don't know. Oh my god.
Light Show? Okay, I'm done.
Yeah, please stop.
Not Petra.
It's JG Riff.
Oh.
He had a one that went on a march for the youth like last year. Stuff like that. Like that stuff is positive for people to be incorporated in.
Even we've seen in Philly, like Gilly and Wallow are like prominent people in Philly who like try to do positive stuff for the youth and stuff because they grew up in like crime and they advocate for them every single day. And literally Gilly's son got shot and killed.
Yeah, that's crazy.
So it's just like,
I mean,
you do stuff, and stuff still be happening.
Yeah, I don't think that you can pinpoint it at one thing because there are good people and there are bad people in every city, every world. So at the same time, you kind of just have to go on a playing field and understand like bad things are gonna happen.
Right,
that's it.
Bad comes with the good, but I mean, I don't know what the answer is. I'm just
everything
saying.
Cannot be
Shout
good.
out to Pamela, sis.
Everything cannot be good. That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
for sure.
You can't fix everything.
How about instead of building another freaking Whole Foods in Ward 4, how about y'all go to Ward 7 and 8 and fix some issues? But I feel like we have only time probably for one more topic.
I don't care.
I'm just saying, like you can spend. Oh, it's my turn to spend.
It's my turn to spend.
Okay. Why are you? Curfews and ankle monitors don't work. There's no consequences. Yeah, exactly.
We got two more. We got to do the one of these that I really want to do.
That's what I'm saying.
What does that say?
Child, what does that say? Oh, that's the compliments?
+5. Oh, no.
Yeah, so this one is it's one of the freebies. You already have to give me 5 compliments.
Okay.
Yay. You should have been thinking about these already.
I wasn't actually. I hoping I wasn't getting it. But let me think. I'm trying to think.
Why is it taking you so long?
Oh, I got it. Okay. Compliment number 1. I'm just gonna run them off. I don't got time for all this.
This is sad.
Yeah, I don't have any.
Oh my God, DeAndre, you suck.
I'm just kidding. Okay, I think one good thing about you is that you take initiative for a lot of things.
Okay.
You do a lot of things on your own. I think that's important for a person to have is a strong initiative. I think that's positive. I think sometimes you can be a kind person. Not all the time. Sometimes you can be a kind person. And and I count that as 2. Number 3, I like that you stick up for people. It has helped me even times with my friends sticking up for myself. It has relayed on to me when I see you do it.
Oh.
Sometimes it goes overboard, but I think it's good generally.
Yeah.
4, I like your hair now right now, actually.
Thanks.
So that's a small one. 5,
I'm cute.
I like your love for Queenie.
You don't care about that.
5.
But it's true.
That's fine.
Okay, thanks, DeAndre. That was cute. I'm glad I didn't get that one because I don't feel like giving you compliments.
We got 2 more. Do you even want to spin it?
Okay, go ahead. So you want to do? You say you really want to talk about yours?
I want to do Texas border.
Okay.
I think that's important right now.
Okay. Oh, we both had that one. So cool.
Yeah, so we'll talk about it.
Okay.
I think we can. We don't have to do this one.
Yeah, that's true. We can keep it for part 2. It's probably still gonna be going on.
Yeah, actually. Okay. The Texas border. Now, if you haven't heard about the Texas border, the governor in Texas.
A nut. His name is Nut Jr.
Is that his real name?
No.
See, I read it. I didn't look for a name. Anyway, the Texas border,
Okay.
they are putting a barrier in the water in the shallow areas of like these huge red balls that. Bro, come on.
Sorry.
Like that. that go into the water at a very deep place, so you can't even swim under. So it's what is wrong with you?
Sorry.
That go under that. Okay, I'm being serious. That go under where you can't even swim under to get through. It's very deep. They go very deep, and it's like spikes on them, and they have razors, barbed wire everywhere. So
it's actually bad, actually.
Yeah, it's actually really bad. Like, no joking, but it's really bad.
I think because I'm hot. It's not even that funny.
It stops immigrants from passing through Eagle Pass, Texas, from Mexico to the U.S.
Yeah,
so that's the baseline. So let's get into the real deeds.
Yeah.
The thing I want to talk about with you is the idea that the notion that all immigrants are bad.
Criminals,
I don't think creates a successful way to get the bad people away.
Yeah, my thing is, first of all, the worst, in my opinion, the worst people, not worst, no, that's not good to say. A lot of criminals already live in the U.S. Let's start there, okay?
Yes.
So my thing is, I feel like if people were in that situation where they were fighting for their lives, like fighting from war, like there's a lot of things happening in Mexico and other countries, and if you had a chance to flee to another country, you would do it in 2 seconds.
Yeah.
People are risking their lives. Like they said, that's one of the most dangerous bodies of water to even try to cross. So those people are taking a chance on life, and you gonna put a thing right there.
I think these things are rooted in discrimination
for sure.
Because it's like one idea on a whole onslaught of people.
I read something. They said that what they say. Hold on. They said that it's a part of his like $1 billion plan when it comes to it's a part of his I think that says $4 billion border security initiative that he's trying to put together to like make people from Texas happy.
Right.
It's like taxpayer money he's using to do this, to like say that this is going to make them safer, which is like
I don't believe that this is the answer to if you want like illegal immigrants or people that you don't want in the country to come in.
But why is that a crime though? Like,
well, people I see read up on this too. People say that that's people. I don't really necessarily believe it, but that it's a drain on like taxpayers' money, funds, resources, healthcare, and it compromises national security. People say that it undermines legal immigrants who do it the correct way to come into the U.S. That doing it the way that illegal immigrants are passing through bodies of water is just like it's not right. And but the thing is, is that this country is built on immigrants and illegal immigrants. So it's just ironic that the people that you're trying to, I know it's different times, but
still it's the same thing. Everyone who's here now, except for Native people, like Native Americans, are all not from here.
Exactly.
So it's just like this was supposed to be a place where people could flee to like, so it just doesn't make sense. Now they do need a better system in place because it just is really out of control. So I don't know what Biden, Sleepy Joe, gonna do, but like to put this border up there to stop people from that's just dangerous. It's just messed up.
Effective. I mean, there was allegations that one of the people that worked down this and people were withholding water from people and pushing them into the water.
Like that's crazy.
People came out with scratches from the razor, barbed wire, and all that stuff. Yeah, and it's just weird to me that people think that this is the answer. Yeah, I don't think that the migration system. I don't agree that the system is correct. People that. The thing I see it as is people that want better for themselves are coming here to do that. Yeah. And the people that are coming here to, let's say, not do that or to be negative will be found.
That's why I say. If you do your job, then you'll find people who are trying to,
And I believe that if these fear tactics weren't put in place, there would be more people that wouldn't try to come illegally.
Exactly.
They would try to come the correct way.
Right, exactly.
And not, be intimidated by the people
and risking their lives.
Right, because even when the whole thing is these people are coming, like you said, in bad situations, risking their lives. They're coming here for a better opportunity, but the people here will still treat them differently.
For sure.
Their whole time they're here.
Right.
And I know that they understand that. So it's like they're getting 4 times hit.
Right.
By just trying to come, like, you know what I mean?
It's crazy. Like so I don't know what they going. Don't move to Texas. That's the moral of the story.
Shout out Texas.
But anyways, it was fun.
Shout out
I cannot. Do you have anything? Oh, I have something to plug real quick before we get out of here. If you have not yet, first of all, Netflix is on some shady stuff with this whole you got to be in the same household to use the account. They blew on me. But if you have Netflix, watch They Clone Tyrone because it's actually really good. And
I haven't watched.
What made me think of it because we were talking about something. Oh, the lottery and stuff.
Oh, it's about that?
No, but about
don't say too much, bro.
Okay. Well, if you have not watched that yet, please watch it. And my good sis Tierra, she worked on it. She was a part of it. That project.
Oh, that's W.
Yeah.
I have a plug. Oh, that's what I'm saying.
No, that's it.
Plug. New vid Thursday.
Oh yeah. If you haven't already watched part 1 and part 2 of the road trip YouTube video on Reach Inside Cultivating Everyone YouTube.
Click the link in the bio. Go watch the first 2 so you're ready for the third, so you know what's going on.
The name of the movie? Oh, it's called They Cloned Tyrone. Like, yeah. And Jamie Foxx is in it. Okay. They Cloned Tyrone.
Yeah, and the different Star Wars. John Boyega.
Oh yeah, John Boyega. He was in Star Wars, but he's in that too. And the guy, if you watch P-Valley, the guy from, I think his name is Alphonse, I think. He's in it too. But it's really good. I am not saying 5 nice things about Dre. So
yeah, you didn't have to do that, so don't do it.
I'm not. All right, y'all. We love y'all. We will see y'all next week. Thanks for tuning into Nightly News Remix, I guess.
Do some more research on your news. You know?
Yeah, we're trying to be fair, I don't watch the news every day, but I try to do my best. So anyway.
So you know what's going on in your world.
Yeah.
And rest up, Bronny. That was sad.
Yeah. That was sad. Shout out LeBron. His name is LeBron. All right.
That is true.
Bye, y'all.
His name is LeBron. I never thought of it like